Ako doon siya kaharap. Okay. Excuse me po.
Marami sa inyo galing pang Norway! Canada!
Oh, sige.
Sa iba't ibang bansa, maraming salamat kasi nagbiyahe pa kayo, nag-absent pa kayo. At madami kayong pinagliban na mga kailangan ninyong gawin para pumunta dito. So maraming salamat sa oras ninyo at sa pagpapakita ninyo ng suporta kay Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte. At yes, kakatapos lang ng aking pagbisita sa kanya at okay naman siya. Nagtatanong lang siya sa mga timelines kasi nga malapit na yung eleksyon at tinatanong niya kung ano ang nangyayari sa kampanya ng mga senador at tinanong niya kung papaano siya makakabalik dahil nga meron din siyang eleksyon sa Davao City. So yun yung napag-usapan kanina, yung kampanya at eleksyon na nangyayari sa ating bayan at nag-express din siya ng fears niya, apprehensions niya sa baka merong mangyaring dagdag bawas, yung mga ganon na mga usapan sa eleksyon, sa halalan. At okay naman siya. May rice na, may kanin na, lagi. At yung mga taga Netherlands kahapon, nagsabi sila iba daw ang pagkaluto ng ng kanin dito. Tinanong ko siya kung tama ba yung pagkaluto ng kanin. Tama naman daw. On that point, na perfect na natin yung kanin, yung rice doon sa loob at medyo mahina pa siya kumain kasi nga he's getting used to sa pagkain sa ulam kasi hindi Pilipino yung ulam pero meron ng rice at meron naman siyang access sa gatas at prutas, yun din yung hinihingi niya noon. So okay naman siya. Ang kanyang may mga sakit na si Pangulong Duterte, natural lang yon dahil mag 80 years old na siya. So merong doktor na nagmo-monitor sa kanya at meron din silang nurses na nagmo-monitor din sa kanya. Ang kanyang blood sugar, nilagyan na siya ng gadget para sa blood sugar niya. So meron na silang parang electronic checking doon 4 times a day sa kanyang blood sugar. So medyo controlled naman ang blood sugar. Ang problema na lang natin ay hindi mapigilan yung pag-inom niya ng Coke Zero. Bago ako umalis, binilhan ko siya ng 4 na Coke Zero. Nag-iwan ako doon ng 4 na Coke Zero. Bumili ako para sa kanya at sinabi ko na once a day yan. Kasi ang grocery mo will come sa Wednesday. Ang grocery list mo will come sa Wednesday. So once a day yung 4 na Coke Zero na iniwan ko sa'yo. At sabi niya, bakit? Sabi niya, bakit? Once a day lang ang Coke Zero ko. So, sabi niya, 3 beses daw kumakain araw-araw, breakfast, lunch, dinner. So, at least daw 2 cans of Coke Zero a day. So, I know, right? So, sabi ko sa kanya, okay, babalik naman kasi ako sa Monday kasi meron akong schedule sa'yo. So, 4 yan, gawin mo na lang 2 bukas, 2 sa Monday. And then, pagdating ko, bilhan na naman kita ng bagong stock mo ng Coke Zero. Yes, and then sabi niya wala namang problema sa Coke Zero kasi wala naman itong sugar, so wala itong problema sa So, yes, I know. And then I said na, yes, it doesn't have sugar but it has sugar substitute, so we have a problem with carcinogens and then we will deal with cancer.
Yeah.
Sabi niya, I'll deal with cancer when it comes. I have diabetes, I'll deal with cancer when it comes. So,
He's so brave.
So right now, I'm just keeping him comfortable. Letting him, asking him to adjust to the ways inside and asking him to observe the other detainees and how they do things so that he knows how the system works inside. And then, well, yes, yun lang naman ang niya, ang kanyang damit. Sabi niya, ipadala daw yung maleta niya na nasa akin. So, ipadala yon. Ang kanyang Coke Zero, make sure na merong unlimited supply. Zero. And then he asked for shaving cream, which was free inside. So they just had to teach him where to get where to access the shaving cream. And then the rice, we already solved the rice problem.
Inununan pa. Paano?
I already submitted
A list?
yes, a PDF file of Filipino recipes. I already asked the lawyer to send it inside, and then maybe they can consider cooking the recipes in the list. It was a very simple, simple.
So you're not allowed to bring anything in, no?
No.
All right, okay. That's what we thought.
But they allowed me my credit card so that I can buy him things.
Be careful with the Coke.
Yes, yes. I told him that, but he's 80 years old, and then he's just, I'm 80. I deserve all the,
Question,
all
did
the
you know
diseases.
exemption for the food sa birthday? Walang exemption, VP? Wala siya exemption?
I already asked that from the guards if I can bring
birthday
cake.
niya.
Yes, I can bring cake, but then cake is not allowed for him. So
Yes. Cake zero.
cake zero. Cake zero. But then I'll ask the lawyer as well because they know more how to talk to the administration than I do. I'm just learning the ropes inside as I go in every day. Yes. So
Quick question about his movement. Is he allowed to go around?
yes, he is allowed, but he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to go around. So, I told him that. Can you just do what the doctor tells you? The doctor is telling you to use your muscles.
Right.
He's not even allowed to do the wheelchair now because
Are
the
there
doctor wants him
therapists
to.
or nurses coming in to help them out?
Yes, there are. Everyone's helping him out inside.
That's good.
But he said that if I go out, I'll go straight to the gates and go out. So that's what he told me. I told him.
You're not gonna go far then.
I told him to avail of your rights to go outside and walk. And then he said, no, I don't want to do that because I will walk to the gate.
He's not gonna go far.
So yes, that is something that I have to work with him to get him walking outside.
Sa mga supporters, ma'am, ano yung message nyo kung anong pwede namin gawin? Like, pretty much all over the world, nandito ngayon kusa kami pumunta dito to support Duterte.
Yes, yes. Oh, yes, I know. And I'm truly very thankful for that, for your expression of support to the President and for your expression of
Our love.
yes, solidarity and of your, I don't have the word just now, but I can think of disgust of what happened to him, how he was taken from his country and brought to a foreign jurisdiction against his will. So maybe we continue to let the government know that what they did was wrong. What they did to a former president and a Filipino citizen was wrong. And then we demand that there be some sort of accountability in our country for what happened.
Agree.
So that it doesn't happen again. We cannot really remedy the situation right now. No? Sinasabi ko, hindi naman na natin siya maibabalik doon. But just to make sure that it doesn't happen again, because I heard, and I do not know if it's true, that there are other warrants of arrest coming out for other accused in the
Supporters.
case. So yes, we need to learn from what happened, and we need to make the government understand that they did something wrong.
Ano ang dapat na narrative para sa mga tunay na supporters? Kasi maraming media din na nabibigay ng kanilang interpretation. For us that truly support Duterte, ano yung pinaka-message sa lahat namin na ano yung talagang tunay na nangyari dito?
Ang tunay na nangyari dito, I already consulted a lawyer, no? Ang tawag doon sa ginawa ay extraordinary rendition. Yun yung pagkuha ng isang citizen sa kanyang bayan at dinala siya sa ibang jurisdiction, in this case the ICC, a foreign jurisdiction or a foreign country, at kinulong. And ang gumawa nun ay ang gobyerno. Sa revised penal code natin, it's kidnapping, pero ang kidnapping ay gumagawa private individuals, di ba, mga kidnap for ransom guns, ganun. Ang nangyari dito, ang gumawa ay yung gobyerno. At makikita naman natin na hindi nila dinideny yung ginawa nila at sinasabi pa nga nila, tama yung ginawa nila. Pero from the perspective of international law, it's all wrong.
Hindi tayo member ng ICC na, di ba?
Yes, we are currently not a member of ICC anymore. There was no obligation to cooperate. Apart from that, the Philippine government questioned jurisdiction during the appeals. And although it was not taken up, it was not decided, the jurisdiction, but there was a dissenting opinion there by 2 judges that said that yes, there is no jurisdiction at this point in the investigations of the prosecutor. So,
VP, are we waiting until September, or there's
no,
a
ma'am.
remedy that we're
Yes,
going to do?
We're currently working on things for him.
That's good. Because this is gonna happen like from here on until September. Everyone's gonna be here, so they don't want that. The neighborhood here don't want that.
Okay.
Not everyone will be here because it's a private, like.
I guess what is happening right now will make the ICC understand as well.
Correct.
that,
Yeah.
it's really good. What they're doing is an injustice.
Just send them home.
Filipino citizens.
Just send them home. That's it.
That's what we want. Send them home. Sir, yung aking double chin dyan sa...
Yana po gamay.
Luluhod na lang po ako.
Ilong ko yan.
Sige.
Sara dito wala. Nakaslim pa.
Next president.